Hello and welcome to Whisky Resource. My name's Mark. This is review number 42. I'm doing another 12-year-old whisky. I'll be doing Dalmore 12-year-old, which is Oloroso Sherry finished. Now, I've got this bottle of sherry here, which happens to be aged 12 years as well, because when I last had the Dalmore 12-year-old, I noticed the nose extremely similar. So there you go. Dalmore 12-year-old, which comes in this presentation pack, which I purchased. It would have been just before Christmas of 2018. It comes with two Copita glasses. It's okay. Two Copita glasses, which I don't use, and it was in a sale on Amazon. Let's see how much I've had. So, Dalmore 12-year-old, it is a Highland single malt. It is matured for 9 years in ex-bourbon casks, and then half of it is transferred into Oloroso Sherry casks for further 3 years, and then the 12-year maturation of the bourbon and the 3-year maturation of the sherry, the Oloroso Sherry, is blended back together, and you've got this 12-year-old Dalmore. It is chill filtered. It has added colour. It has an average retail price online of £43.70, and it gets an average value score based on the fact it's 40% ABV added to those previous stats of 83.36. So this is one of the slightly more expensive of the 12-year-olds. I was surprised when I actually read the details of this that it is a 3-year finished, really, in sherry casks. So why have I got the Oloroso Sherry? Well, I'm going to pour a little bit in this Copita glass here, because on the nose it is remarkably similar. So hopefully this is going to help us get rid of some of the Oloroso notes that you're getting in the Dalmore. Yeah. So obviously the sherry is much richer in the sherry notes, but you can pick them same notes out in the Dalmore. So it's fruity, very fruity. You're getting typical notes of rich dried fruits that you find in a Christmas cake. You're getting cherries, sultanas, raisins. There's a bit of orange going on there. Citrus fruits and spices. Oak. Just going to have a sip of the sherry. So this, it's a blend of Oloroso Sherry, aged for 12 years. It's one of Sainsbury's extra finest sherries, which I picked up in Sainsbury's before Christmas. So this bottle should have probably been used by now because it's been open 6 months, or approaching 6 months. I think it typically needs to be used within 6 months. This is bottled at 20% ABV, but you're getting those toffee, raisins and nuts and fruit, obviously lots of fruit. That's quite dry, but the Dalmore 12-year-old on the palate. You're getting oak, you're getting the alcohol. It's definitely present there. You're getting fruit, orange, chocolate. Vanilla. Bitterness of coffee. Quite oaky on the finish, quite drying. It's an enjoyable Christmas sherried whiskey, this one. It's that's really what I think this is good at, is being a whiskey that you can pull out and enjoy with your friends and family at Christmas. And if you've got somebody who particularly likes sherried whiskies or sherry, then pulling out the Dalmore 12-year-old would be a nice way of sharing what is actually quite a nice dram, for all it is chill filtered and has that added colour. It's not superb, it's not excellent, it's good, it's competent. I will admit that once that bottle is finished, I won't be getting another Dalmore 12-year-old. The next one up in the range, the 15-year-old, the price does jump quite a bit. At best, on a deal, a discount, you're looking at about £57 for the 12-year-old. For the 15-year-old, price does jump up quite steeply compared to other 15-year-olds. And this does taste nicer when you haven't had some real Oloroso sherry. So what do we give it as an overall score? 85. I think it's fair to say 85 is a good score for it. Nothing much more to say about it, other than I've spotted a few updates I need to do on this particular page when I come to do my type metal review. But that's it. Dalmore 12-year-old. It's a competent enough 12-year-old single malt from the Highland region, and of course Dalmore is famous for Richard Patterson. I said that before Robert, didn't I? It's Richard Patterson. For the nose, Richard the Patterson nose, for throwing his Dalmore on the floor after rinsing off his glass. Notice you didn't do that with some of the more expensive, rarer 40-year-old whiskies. No, doesn't do that with that. Anyway, enough of me rambling on. Laters.